Hello everybody, and welcome back to Styx. Today, as always, we got some work to do. Now, there have been a couple of updates to ICARUS since I last played. One of the most immediately obvious is probably the change to glass. So glass is now a lot more clear. The texture isn't as foggy, so we have a really nice sort of clear view out to the entire desert from up here. I really like the visual change to the glass. Unfortunately, you really can't build bases out of the normal glass like this anymore since they removed the ability to temper normal glass like this. So you're kind of forced to use the version that has like the mesh wiring in it, the new reinforced glass. But if you had a base built out of glass already, you get the beautiful clear new glass effect plus the reinforcement, so pretty glad I have my base set up ahead of time. In addition to that, I did a little bit more decorating around here, so you can see, we got another little seating area, I got a few paintings, a few lanterns up. I'm testing out, so this is another new item, the sugarcane. I'm going to see how that looks. It kind of looks like a mini palm tree when it's fully grown, so that's the state of the base up here. Really love the new glass look, liking the new decorations. Got a few more paintings down here just to complete the look, and man, absolutely loving the look of the clear glass here. Really sweet. Yeah, so if you look, this is one of the new tempered glasses here. You can see it has that like screen in it, so you're not going to be able to get the nice, beautiful, clear glass effect with the new glass, unfortunately. In addition to that, so let's check out my farm here. I have a bunch of this new sugarcane growing. Really interesting item. I got some other random stuff, so like I got some cocoa going, watermelon, strawberries, but the main attraction here is this new sugar, because there are some new foods you can craft using this sugar. One of my favorites here is the strawberry hard candy. So this gives you a 25% movement speed buff when you consume it for 2 minutes. Unfortunately, the vegetarian perk does not apply to this, so it's not considered a fruit-only food. It's also not considered a food at all, which is really interesting. So you can consume this, and it will stack on top of all your food buffs, so I can have 4 food buffs going, plus the strawberry candy buff. That's a really nice way to get some decent extra movement speed. And with all of our movement speed buffs plus the candy, we are just insanely fast. Let me just show you guys how fast we can run. So this is with a bunch of talents we have here. 10% movement speed while carrying an exotic on our inventory. 10% base movement speed, so that's 20% there. Another 10, so 30% base movement speed if we have a gun out and an exotic in our inventory. So that's just our standard 30% there, and then if we stack an additional 25 on top of that, we're like practically as fast as a normal MOA now with this new movement speed buff. So really sweet new item. Really like that. Yeah, outside of that, not much has changed. I did do a bunch of crafting for some of the missions I have in mind for today. So a ton of ammunition here, and you can see I made up a couple of these automated defense system turrets here. I've never actually used these before, so I'm really interested to see how well they function. I got a bunch of explosive ammunition for them to get them all loaded up and super powerful with that explosive ammunition. And the main reason I crafted that up is because the first mission that I want to do today is a very combat-focused one. So as the storm is coming through, let's check our missions here and check out the first mission we're going to be doing today. Husk Extermination. So this will unlock a new armor set for us once we complete it. And it is basically killing the giant scorpion boss. Got some supplies coming in. So we need to kill 3 large scorpions and collect 50 scorpion carapaces.
That should do it.
So I'm assuming what this would mark is it would show like the scorpion spawn locations, but basically all of the scorpions are up right now. We need to kill 3 of them. We can do 2 of them in the desert here and 1 of them in the Arctic biome pretty close by. So it is going to be a lot of combat today. I'm going to be using this beautiful new turret to support us. And when we complete one of the kills, we're going to unlock a new achievement. We're on hard mode, so killing the scorpion. It's the last boss we haven't defeated. We've already done the sandworm, the land shark, and the wolf. So all we have left is the scorpion. The scorpion is by far the hardest of the bosses, so I'm pretty well prepared. I have my 2 shotguns here. I also crafted up some explosive shotgun shells, a bunch more slugs, and we will have a turret on the side to support us with some extra suppressing fire. You have to be careful not to let the scorpion do its charge attack. It has like a really big wind-up charge attack, and it will instantly destroy anything in its path, so if it runs over the turret, it will get completely obliterated by that attack. So you have to be careful not to let it get trampled like that. But as far as preparation, we are pretty much good to go. I'm going to bring our basic biofuel generator here. One of those turrets takes 3,000 power, so we can only power one of them with this biofuel. I could bring a solar panel, but as you can see, like if there's a sandstorm like this, it would cut the power to one of the turrets if we had both of them. So I'm just going to stick with old reliable biofuel generator here. Go ahead and grab one of our cans. And outside of that, we are pretty much prepared here. I just need to get some ammo situated here, get our food buffs ready to go, our turrets out here, get our explosive ammo, and just like that, we are ready for this mission. So I'm just going to wait for this storm to blow over, and once it's done, we're going to head on over to the first scorpion boss right over here and get this first kill taken care of. There are additional foods that you can use that increase your reload speed. These new fruit foods, the caramel pastry, caramel berry tart, those increase your reload speed, as well as this chewy coconut cookie. So what I think I'm going to do is, I do have a couple of the chewy coconut cookies crafted up. That's 30% additional reload speed. I am going to swap out my chest armor for an additional food buff slot. And with that additional food buff slot, we'll be able to have 5 food buffs going. So with that 30% reload speed, I also have the talent that gives me 20%, so we'll have a plus 50% reload speed, plus our backpack here, so we'll be at 75% extra reload speed with that cookie buff. So definitely want to get that going, test it out for these big combat missions here. I could potentially also make some armor plating. We're going to remove some of our pockets here, but we're doing so much fighting. I think getting some armor plating would be a good idea. We'll get 1 armor plating crafted up for our pants here. That's going to be an additional 10% physical resistance. And once we have that done, I think we are ready to get underway. I just want to do as much prep as we can. We're going to be using our body slot for the food buff, so we can't do armor plating there, but our pants we can do armor plating on. So you can see we do have very limited inventory space when we don't have our 2 pockets on our pants and our chest. But we're not really focusing on gathering too many materials. We are going to want some space for the husks, of course. But I'm just going to maybe bring an extra 100 of each of these ammo types, and then we'll take it from there. Let's get our advanced armor on our pants here, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, got our pants here, got our stomach. Now let's just grab up the food buffs that we're going to need and head on over to this battle. It's pretty close by. All 5 of them. Huge health bar, 5 food buffs. We also have the candy available to us. This is going to be a pretty tough battle here. This boss is not to be underestimated, that is for sure. We're going to have to see just how fast our reload speed is with this new buff, plus the backpack, plus our perks. I have a feeling it's going to be super fast. We could, of course, do even more preparation. Like right now I have 2 pheromone modules equipped. I could equip some other types of modules instead of those. That might be a good idea depending on how this first fight goes here. Let's just get into the arena, make sure our MOA is safe. If you go in the center, that's what triggers the boss, so just be cautious, kind of go around the perimeter here. And then I think I'll place our biofuel generator up here as well. 100 billets. Let's pop our poison pill. Oh, our turret's already going. Let's shoot him that thing. That boar. Okay. Don't want to waste too many ammunition on things we don't want to kill here. Don't know what it's shooting. I think it's shooting its dead body. I don't know what it's shooting at. Okay. Well, Maybe it's trying to shoot the boss. So let's go ahead, get the boss out. There we go. Yep, it's shooting the boss. Here we go. We're very fast with our new buffs here. Keep it kind of in the range of the turret. Alright, it's underground. Gotta wait, make sure when it comes out, right behind us right there, get a couple shots on its tail. Oh, we got a jaguar coming in. Or a cougar, rather. That's pretty good range. Alright, where is... Okay, there he is. It looks like he's gonna do his charge. Oh, not quite yet. Oh, there we go. There's the charge. The reload speed on this is crazy. My shotgun is like glitch. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, I thought it was gonna hit that. Alright, got little scorpions. Yeah, this turret is doing work for us on the little guys. Alright, so there's the charge. Oh. Couple more shots. There we go. Awesome. Oh. Our turret is getting attacked. I can't aim right now for some reason. Shotgun is glitching out. 90%. Let's go ahead and remove the rest of these bullets. It used 70 bullets in that battle there. So, we need to get the husks, the carapace. Oh, here we go. Carapace. Yeah, they scatter on the ground from when you damage it, so we have to kind of... Oh my gosh. Kind of have to look around on the ground for all the carapaces. Hopefully we can get a good amount. Maybe I should have been picking them up as we were fighting. I only see 4. Here's another one. 9. I'm not getting very lucky with the carapaces. But yeah, that reload speed on this is absolutely crazy. Maybe we'll just take out this elephant so we can do another reload here. Dude, super fast reload speed. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I only found 9 carapaces, so not the greatest haul here. I think what we should do is, as we're fighting it, be picking them up off the ground. Yeah, that turret I think is a little overkill. It was fun having it there for that battle, but for the other ones, I think we should be able to get by just on our own. But the lack of carapaces here is really killing me. I'm sure you guys have probably spotted a couple that I missed, but I'm just not seeing them. I guess with that said, let's get some meat here. Yeah, definitely overkill with the turret, but it was cool. I'm not gonna complain. It was very fun to have. And, you know, it spends ammo so fast. Just kind of shooting at the ground on this enemy, so even when it's like burrowed underground, it shoots. So it's not ideal for this fight in particular, because it just wastes so much of its ammunition on non-existent enemies. Go ahead and gather all our stuff back up, and let's head back to the base. Gather everything back up, do a quick pit stop at the base, and head over to the next Scorpion location. That one is quite a bit farther away, but I want to go back to the base, refresh maybe our food buffs, drop off the generator and the turret, because I think we can handle this without it. The turret did draw aggro for a little bit, so that was definitely useful, but definitely overkill in my opinion. So we're going to have to wait out this heat wave. Let's go back to our base, do a little bit of refreshment, wait out the red part of this heat wave, and then we'll head on out again for the next battle. Alright, we are back at the base. One other thing I should mention, so they did change the MOA. I think they maybe heard me complaining, but the MOA only gets the overheating debuff during heat waves now, so the normal desert temperature is not enough to actually debuff your MOA any longer, so that is definitely a positive change. Very happy about that one. Alright, so the heat wave is starting to wind down here. I'm just going to feed up my MOA, And let's head on over to the next Scorpion battle here. This time, no turret, nothing fancy. We're just going in with our straight up buffs and attacks. So I'm going to rebuff all my foods here and head on back out. Alright, so this time I think our Moa should be safe, just kind of parked in the corner over here. Should be safe from all animal aggro. Let's go ahead, pop our candy buff here. I am going to bring out the beast scanner this time as well. That should give us extra damage. And with that taken care of, make sure our shotgun is aiming properly. Alright, here we go. Yep, I did see some scales drop that time. Ouch. Ouch. This is going to be kind of hard. Alright, we got 29 going for us already, so I think we just got really unlucky last time. There's the tail swipe. And oh. Jaguar got me. Unfortunate. We do have our vitamin buff going here. Alright, we should be able to heal through this. No big issue. Alright. Alright, so I'm not concerned at all about these carapaces. They're very easy if you just do the timing right. Should be able to get all 50 just from this one guy here. Keep an eye on these animals. Okay, so we can scan the boss scorpion. I forgot to do that. You guys are interrupting me here. Alright, there we go. Oh, crap. Oh. Good thing I was listening to the audio cues because he was doing that charge attack then. Alright, here he goes again. Gotta be very careful of that charge attack. Finish him off with a running, charging attack. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing to it. We get one more of these. We have all that we need for the quest. And yeah, just like that, we're done with the carapaces. Oop, let's avoid this cougar here. Done with the carapaces. Much easier than I thought it was, so just make sure you pick them up as you're damaging him. I think the turret kind of worked against us because it seems like there may be a limited number that he can drop. So the turret was causing him to drop a ton on the ground that we weren't seeing. But yeah, not a problem at all. Just one single one of those guys almost gave us 60, so not a problem. One more scorpion to go. We're going to take on the one in the Arctic biome next. But of course, before we do that, I think we take a nice, well-deserved rest. We are 2/3 of the way done with this quest. Alright, so we are approaching our beautiful tower base. I think I'm going to turn in for today, and I will see you guys first thing in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Heading on over to the nearby Arctic region. Place where we do all of our mammoth farming, just a quick little jump away from the base. Just gonna head straight on in there, and I'm not even gonna be concerned about gathering the carapaces this time. Maybe it might be nice to have a few spares, if we want to try crafting the new scorpion armor set that we will unlock after this mission. But I think I just kind of want to see how fast we can kill him with our shotgun straight up this time. So let's head on in there, make sure we get our cold debuffs going ready. Remove our cooling effect, get our second water bottle in our inventory. And we are ready for the worst in case a storm happens to come through while we're fighting the scorpion. Alright, so above the Moa's health bar, Tutu's health bar, you can see he is getting the cold debuff now. So Moas are not immune to the cold. Maybe the Arctic Moas now are, but the desert Moa is immune to the normal desert heat, as long as there's no heat wave, so glad they made that change, definitely. Alright, but we are approaching our final Scorpion boss location here. Should be nice and simple. I say that, hopefully don't jinx myself. Gonna make sure to pop our poison pill before the fight this time. Alright, get our poison going here. Let's get a fruit candy going. Whip out the explosive shells and let's get to work. Oh, some unwanted visitors coming in here. Not great. All right. We do have Tuskers coming in on us as well as polar bears, so not a quiet little battle here at all. The aiming actually like goes askew when you're moving now. Not sure if that's intended. Not really a huge fan of that. Oh, he's just gonna... he slapped that Tusker right there. Wow. That's pretty funny. Oh, now the other Tuskers are coming at him. And now he's coming at me. What did I do to you? Big ground slam. A couple more shots here. A little jumping action at the end to finish him off. Explode those last guys, and we are good to go. Didn't pick up any scales that time, really. Let's see if maybe there are just a couple on the ground we can snag. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that that scorpion doesn't count as a large scorpion for whatever reason. We killed it. Maybe we didn't get the last hit or something. I'm not sure why that didn't count. I'm looking over here. There's a Tusker impaled on this scorpion here. Maybe the Tusker actually finished the job. Maybe the Tusker got the last kill and that's why it didn't count for us. That is super, super unfortunate. We're going to have to run across the entire universe to get to another one. Not very happy about that. I didn't bring any spare food either, so... Ay. Yeah, the closest scorpions are the ones all the way out in the desert, so we'll have to cross into the other Arctic, up into this desert, and get another scorpion there. I'll have to review the footage and see what actually killed the scorpion. If it was the Tusker, you know, the Tusker got the final hit there and got the kill, stole it from us. I think that might have been what happened, so... That is ICARUS sometimes, you know, very picky about quest completion objectives on occasion, so... Just gotta live with it. I'm gonna go back to the base one more time. This time I'm actually gonna bring some food in our backpack. Make sure we don't get caught out here starving to death. I thought it would be just a nice quick little journey, but ended up being a little more annoying than I was hoping for. So yeah, just gonna resupply at the base, hop back on our MOA, and head right over to the last scorpion for today. Hopefully, you know, no more kill stealing happens. Alright, so we are resupplied. I'm heading back out to the final scorpion, hopefully. I actually brought 50 of the carapaces in my inventory, just in case maybe that was the reason it glitched out, is you need to have them in your inventory when you get the kill. So I'm just going to keep those in my inventory. You know, maybe it was like an ice scorpion and not a large scorpion. I didn't pay attention to what it was called. Maybe that was the reason. So there could be a ton of reasons why we didn't get that completion there, but... Whatever the cause, you know, we're going to have to finish this mission up one way or the other. So I'm heading over to the distant desert to get this last kill. We'll see you guys once we get over there. Alright, so we've made it to the Arctic here. Just a quick little skip over into the desert now. Thank goodness we unlocked all of these shortcuts. This journey would have been much, much longer if we didn't have this shortcut open here. So I'm just going to endure a little bit of freezing temperature. We should be able to reset that quickly here. Get on through this shortcut and find ourselves our last scorpion. Alright, I can see the arena for the final scorpion here. Let's go ahead and park up our Moa somewhere safe. And we'll get this last battle taken care of here. Alright. Locked and loaded, ready to go. All my food buffs refreshed. Let's refresh our poison pill as well here. Alright, we're ready to go. The shotgun is being steady right now. I'm not sure what was causing it to like twist and be all weird like that. Hopefully it stays the same this time. Oh. Hello, buddy. Get the charge attack going. Jaguar is coming in for an assist. A couple more hits here and he will be done. So hopefully this time it works. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. The Jaguar cannot kill him. There we go. So that one didn't count either. Really not sure what's going on here. Maybe I'll try resetting the game before we go over to the last scorpion all the way over here. Not sure what's going on. Little concerned that this quest isn't completing for us. Not great. Let's go ahead. I'm going to reset the game before we try this again. I'm just going to head on over there, get next to him, and then reset the game. Okay, so I reset the game. It seems like it actually reset the spawns of the scorpions as well. So there's another one right in front of us here. If this doesn't work, there are a couple more near where our base is now as well. So hopefully this time this works. If not, maybe it has to be the scorpions in the oasis area. That could potentially be what's going on here. We do have enough ammo to kill this, I believe, hopefully. I'm just going to park my Moa right here. Let's go ahead and our buffs are still pretty fresh here, so we should be good to go. Head on in, get another kill here. Oh, this is two of them. Interesting. I don't think we have enough ammo to kill both of these guys, so we're just going to focus one. Might have to retreat here. Yeah, this is an interesting, probably a glitch. We'll focus on Zoram. Okay, Zoram's down. Alright, we're playing on extra hard mode here. Okay, we got Xanthem to go underground. This one is Zoram. Looks like they're attacking each other, which is interesting. Could get troublesome if they both start doing the charge. Yeah, they are poisoning each other, which is interesting. Alright, so they are both doing the charge attacks. Alright, Zoram should go down pretty quickly here. Gotta be careful. There we go. Alright. So, I don't think we have enough ammo to finish this last guy off, but let's try. Gonna have to use our arrows on the little scorpions here. Only 8 shots left here, but he is very close to dying. Finish this quest off with a bang, a double kill. Not sure if that was a glitch or what the deal is, but yeah, very interesting. That is for sure. Alright. Giant Scorpion, number 5. We completed this quest and then some. Alright, let's get back on our MOA here. That was a big one, ladies and gentlemen. 5 giant scorpion kills. We're supposed to only have to do 3, but we got 5. Now we have to craft up the whole scorpion set. But before we do that, we gotta head all the way back to the base. I wish I knew that it would reset the spawns if I just reset the game. That way we wouldn't have had to come all the way out here. We just could have reset the spawns in our little starting oasis. So I guess if you're doing this quest, keep that in mind. Try resetting your game, see if it spawns another scorpion nearby to you, so you don't have to run across the entire universe. Or no, I say 5, that was 6 scorpion kills. We got, because we had the double one at the end. So 6 giant scorpions under our belt. We definitely earned this one for sure. Let's head back to the base, get this armor crafted up, and finally finish off this mission here. Alright, we are back in our home turf here, our beautiful base looming on the horizon. That was a long 2 days of running around and killing. Man, little surprised we had to end up killing so many of those scorpions to complete this, but hey, we got some good bestiary progress out of it, I guess. And, you know, some good experience under our belts, so let's let Tutu rest up here, get a nice, well-deserved rest, and, we will also head upstairs after I deposit some of this stuff from our inventory and get a well-deserved rest of our own. So I will see you guys first thing in the morning, and we will get this quest completed. Alright, good morning everybody. So crafting the armor set is pretty simple here, just fiber, leather, and the scales. So yeah, it looks like it takes exactly 50 of the scales to craft the full set. So let's go ahead and get the whole thing crafted up here. There we go. Mission complete, 300 Ren, 75 exotics, and a brand new crafting recipe. Let's check out this armor here. I don't know if I'm going to use it over the composite armor, but it does look pretty cool. It has some interesting resistances. It has like Thorn's ability where it returns damage on the set bonus, it seems like. Melee attack power. Physical, a 40% chance to return damage and 20% physical damage returned. So 40% chance to do 20% Thorns damage, it seems. We do attract threat by 20% more, and we have better projectile resistance as well. So interesting stats for sure. Definitely an interesting style to it. Very, very interesting. I can see, you know, a use case for this armor for sure. Very, very cool looking, but I think we're going to stick with our usual composite for the time being. And maybe we equip that on our secondary character. So that's our first mission for the day done. Definitely glad to have this new armor recipe in our crafting ability now. We have quite a few remaining scales. It looks like it takes a scale to repair, or a carapace to repair. So we have a decent amount of those in reserve here as well, as you can see, plus all these sandworm scales. Yeah, that is the first thing I wanted to get done today. Definitely glad to have finished that mission. Let's go ahead and check out the mission board and see what else is on the docket. Alright, so unfortunately I lost the audio recording part of the next couple missions here, so I'm just going to be doing a voiceover. The next mission that we chose to do here is Lupine Extermination. So another hunting mission, this time focusing on the wolf boss. We have defeated this boss before, but as you can see, it spawned up all of the wolf spawns here, so we have quite a few to choose from. And since we're going to be going out to the Arctic region, I decided to look at the new saddles that they added to the game. So they added the Arctic saddle as well as the desert saddle. These are the ones that you can unlock in the tech tree. Since I have the Creature Comfort DLC, there's also a couple different saddles that I can craft up. Specifically, I wanted to craft up a couple of these bear hide saddles. They give me actually 5% extra movement speed, which is also new. And then I wanted to use the Arctic desert, or the Arctic Tracker saddle, which we already had one of, to see if we could resist the Arctic debuff on our MOA using that saddle as well. So I got that new bear hide saddle up on 2-2 and gave it a little test run here with our additional buffs from our seed feeds. He is actually moving quite quickly with this new saddle, so definitely pleased with that additional movement speed buff. And to keep on top of all the seed feeds that we're continuously having to craft, I decided to just farm out a ton of fiber seeds. These fibers respawn every time you restart the game if you have that setting enabled. So if you need a ton of seeds, probably the best way to do it is just to go out into a grassy region and just chop down every fiber you can find. Don't worry about the actual fibers, just try and farm a ton of those seeds. So that was my plan for right here. About that little chore out of the way, we made it to the closer Arctic region. It was pretty much, just a couple minutes to run over here. I equipped that Arctic saddle to see if he could resist the cold with the Arctic saddle alone. But unfortunately, as you can see, the Arctic saddle is not quite enough for a MOA. I assume that the Arctic MOA specifically will probably just be naturally resistant to the cold temperatures, but since the desert MOA is like a heat-specific animal, it probably is weaker to the cold temperatures than other animals, so Arctic saddle not quite enough. If we want to be fully resistant, we would need both the Arctic seed feed and the saddle, I'm assuming. And so with all that prep out of the way, we got to work on our first wolf boss here. You can see we have a ton of wolves spawning out of their dens, just an absolutely insane amount. And then there's the normal wolf boss on top of that. So you kind of want to try and make quick work out of this guy if you can, because if he runs back into his den, he'll actually start to heal himself a little bit. So you want to try and get as much damage on him as you can before he runs back to the den. And just like that, we finished our first wolf boss here. Nice and quick and easy. There's a second one that actually spawned out here in this Arctic tundra. So I just hop on my MOA, head over to the second one, just a quick little hop, skip, and jump away from here. The wolves that spawned here were actually fighting the Tuskers. They seem to have gone aggro on the Tuskers for some reason, so I just kind of slowly ran up to the boss and started to unload. And then, of course, just like when we were fighting the Scorpion earlier, the Tusker decided to go for me instead of the wolves suddenly. Took a ton of damage here, so really needed to whip out my healing potions and heal through that as soon as I could. Yeah, but these wolves and wolf boss are very, very easy to defeat with some well-placed headshots. You can see right there, just one good headshot did more than half of his health. So just like that, 2 wolves down. We only needed 1 more to complete this quest. So, having learned my lesson from the Scorpion quest, I just reloaded my game and it actually did reset the spawns of all the wolves, so I didn't have to run all the way to Timbuktu to get a third one. So this one right here decided to respawn. So I went over there and found myself with an interesting surprise. So, I don't know if you can see it here, but 2 wolf bosses spawned in there, and it seems like double the amount of regular wolves are also spawning. So doing the resetting trick does seem to respawn the bosses, but it also seems to double them for whatever reason. So we had 2 wolf bosses here, double the amount of regular wolves, so definitely a big fight ahead of us. Got a light wound right there. We're taking a bunch of self-inflicted damage from the explosive round, just not going very clean, and then a polar bear comes out of nowhere and rips me a new one with the heavy wound there. Definitely dire here, so I went ahead, quickly healed. I don't have my bandages in my inventory like a fool, so I'm kind of running around just doing the matador here, trying not to die, trying to get some headshots on this polar bear. And when I used my survival kit, it actually healed both types of wounds in one bandage, so those survival kits are extremely useful. They can heal multiple wounds at once. But yeah, just like that, got the last wolf kill here, killed both of them in one go, and we were officially done with this mission. 225 Ren, 75 exotics. Super quick, easy little mission, not even a whole day to complete this one. Much simpler than the Scorpion quest, and a lot faster because we didn't have to run nearly as far to get the bosses. So with that quest taken care of, I just headed back to the base, crafted up some backup supplies for all of my medicines. We were running low on vitamins and health potions and survival kits, so just crafted up some of that. Also crafted up some more ammunition, just in preparation for the third and final quest for today. And that quest was going to be Halcyon Extermination, a third extermination mission for today, this time going to the northern western Arctic area to take care of a polar bear problem out there. So with that preparation taken care of, I hopped on 2-2 on the brand new beautiful bearskin saddle. That 5% movement speed really does make a difference. Definitely feel it in these long journeys. Super happy to have that. So we made it to the Arctic region. I parked up my MOA in a safe spot and headed on over to the place on the map where the polar bears were supposedly spawning en masse. But of course, before we did that, we spotted a juicy mammoth here, so that's 200 free epoxy. Can't pass up that opportunity if it just serves itself on a silver platter to you, so got a couple tusks before heading over to the mission zone.
You're gonna have your work cut out for you around here. Heads up.
So once we got to the yellow region on the map here, the mission region, little polar bear cubs started spawning all over the place and charging me. It was a pretty slow process getting the 30 required kills that we needed here. The cubs were coming just one at a time from a really far distance away. Occasionally a full-sized polar bear would pop up as well just to make things a little more difficult. But overall, pretty relaxed mission. You know, no huge swarms of wolf packs, no giant scorpions, just a couple of simple polar bears and cubs to deal with. However, once we finished killing all 30 of those cubs, the den mother decided to pay a visit. It seemed like this was just pretty much a normal polar bear. It didn't seem like it had any exceptionally high amount of HP or anything like that. So we just pulled it away from the snow scorpion over there, got a few good headshots, and mission complete. Just like that. Another super quick, simple little mission here, but it was another one we had to get taken care of. And just like that, that was 3 missions done for the day, and another good day of work finished here on Styx. So with that job behind us, I hopped on 2-2, my mammoth tusk on my back, and headed on back to the desert base where we would unload, sort our inventories, and take a well-deserved rest before wrapping up today's long mission series. Thank you everybody so much for watching today's episode. I do apologize for the recording mishap, for losing the audio files on part of the episode today. Fortunately, those last couple missions were actually very quick, so not too much was lost. I hope you enjoyed today's episode nonetheless. We got a ton of work done today. As always, 3 more missions under our belt. We are well past the halfway point here on Styx now. So, we're still making our way through all the missions. We still have quite a bit left to do, but we can definitely see the end. It is in sight at this point. Definitely excited to keep playing, and I hope you guys are excited to keep watching. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And of course, as always, I have to say thank you to the amazing channel members. Thank you to Dawn Nightkill, Leticia Magalues, Newly, Fear This Juggalo 77, James Dodson, Johnny 5, Cataline Muntianu, Leo, Sylvan Dryad, Brutus, Vivid Epiphany, Jason 84, and Dorset Viking. Thank you everybody so much for watching today's episode, and thank you to all of the channel members for staying a member of the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you all are looking forward to more Icarus in the future, because I sure know that I am. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Goodbye.